greatest.
Hey, what's up, team? Coach Shea, Pierre here, and welcome back to another day on the grindstone. It's day 2 of the SP Greatness program, so let's step it up as we have another explosive, game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping lower body workout that is guaranteed to take your performance to that absolute next level. Now, today's training session will focus on speed, power, reaction, force application, deceleration, reacceleration, limb angles, body posture, body awareness, stability, and overall body control, which will ultimately translate into taking your game to the next level. The whole workout from start to finish should only take 90 minutes to complete. We will start with a dynamic warm-up to prep, prime, and activate the body for success to maximize your ability to move with integrity throughout the training session. Now, once that warm-up is complete, we will start the session off with grabbing a mini band of your choice and completing one set of 20 repetitions of the single leg band abductions, placing the band around the ankles, and with control on one leg, bring the leg in and out to activate the medial glutes. Next up, take the band off and set up in the same position. But this time, we're going to do the single leg alphabet, which works on single leg balance, stability, stabilization, and just overall body control, starting from the foot, synergistically working and activating the foot and hip together as one complete unit. Now, while you're on one leg, you need to write that alphabet, and that's also gonna work the hip flexor strength. Once complete, we move on to the rapid response fast footwork drills, which are set up in combinations now, which work on not only foot speed, but coordination. First up is the quick feet forward, side, and back, with the second drill being single leg medial and lateral hops. The goal of this series is to work on quick ground contact reaction with the help to develop and activate and increase fast twitch muscle fibers and the body's ability to enhance timing, fluidity, rhythm, and just overall speed development. Complete 2 sets of each jump for 5 seconds in duration with about a 30 to 45 second break in between. To finish off the warm-up, complete 2 sets of the elevated floating heel sprinter knee drives combined with single leg sprinter jumps. These are both great movements to work on triple extension efficiency while learning how to focus on applying full foot force into the ground to maximize explosive power and takeoff, along with training on quick ground contact, coordination, motor fire and rhythmic patterns, balance, and just overall body control. Once complete, we're gonna move on to the main program, where the focus is on increasing your explosivity, first step quickness, and deceleration qualities. There are 4 main blocks that will consist of 2 to 3 movements in each block, which will be completed for one after the other with a specific rest period between the movements. Each block will also be completed for 2 to 3 sets, and once finished, you can then move on to the next training block. The first block, which is block 1, consists of a 2-part explosive contrast, starting off with A1, landmine squats for 5 repetitions. Now we're gonna lower down in the squat to a sport-specific position, which is about 90 degrees. Also, lift your heels off the ground so you are applying force down into the ground from the balls of your feet. Now, I personally love the landmine squat as it loads you in a more sport-specific position that has more transfer and carryover to the game. Think about exploding from the bottom position by driving your feet down into the ground with max force and drive, which will blast your hips forward, increasing power and overall speed. Once completed A1, Rest for 60 to 90 seconds, and then complete A2 for 3 reps, called kneeling jumps to tuck jump. Now that the body is prepped and activated from the landmine squats, you are ready to generate next level explosive power. This movement is highly explosive and it increases arm swing mechanics, hip extension, ground reaction forces, and just overall jumping explosivity and power, as your intent should be to be as quick and powerful as possible as you explode up onto your feet and then quickly and powerfully drive through the ground, jumping as high as possible. Bring your knees to your chest and landing in a solid athletic position. If you can't jump from your knees, stick with only performing the tuck jumps until you feel comfortable from kneeling start position. Once completed 3 full sets of the first training block A1, take a full recovery of around 3 minutes and then start training block 2, completing 3 sets of 2 movements with a 45-second rest between the movements, starting with B1, kettlebell single leg step back lunges for 6 reps per leg. This is an absolute game changer, and the goal is to develop single leg strength, stability, stabilization, just overall body control to increase speed and explosiveness. The single leg step back and power thrust pull through enhances glute and hamstring strength for first step quickness and acceleration. Now, once finished, take a 30-second rest and then complete B2, explosive sprinter box jumps for 3 reps per side. This jump is great for developing first step quickness while also enhancing ground reaction time, training the hip and its ability to create more velocity and power in both jumping and sprinting. Start in a split stance position with your outside leg up. Then think about attacking the box by stepping your inside leg down into the box with max force and intent and pulling your knee up towards the ceiling with force. Every rep is an opportunity to be great, so give me everything you got. Once complete, take a 3-minute rest and then head into block 3, which will be completed for 3 sets with 3 movements with a 20 to 30 second rest period between the movements. Starting with C1, single leg hamstring RDL for 10 total reps, 5 per side. This is a great movement that helps develop elite level posterior leg strength, which has amazing performance benefits for greater leg power when it comes to sprinting speed and jumping ability, along with enhanced balance, stability, stabilization, and body control. Once finished, take a 30-second rest and then complete C2, dumbbell elevated decel lunges for 10 total repetitions, 5 per side. This movement works on force absorption, enhancing greater deceleration qualities. Start the movement on an elevated platform, and to initiate and execute properly, raise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the platform, and then you want to fall forward and land in a split stance lunge position on the balls of your feet like you would in sports. And then you want to quickly push yourself back to the platform. Building deceleration skills is critical for helping reduce your injuries, as remember, it's not how high you can jump, it's how great you can land. It's not how fast you can run, it's how great you can slow down. That truly matters in sports. Now, once complete, you gotta take a 30-second rest and then complete C3, 2 bounce snap down lunge for 10 total reps, 5 per side. The purpose of this drill is to work on force absorption and deceleration qualities like the last movement, but we are going to do it unloaded, and we are going to do so with more speed and rhythm. To execute this drill properly, start with your feet underneath your hips and complete 2 rapid fire hops. And on the third one, you want to snap down into a split stance position with your feet in that lunge. and then you're gonna absorb your force quickly, improving force absorption, balance, stability, and just overall body control. Make sure to alternate legs every jump, which will also work on rhythm and coordination. Once complete, take a 3-minute rest, and then get ready to finish the workout off as we're gonna head into block 4, which will be completed for 2 sets with 2 movements with a 20 to 30 second rest period between the movements. We start off with D1, calf raises for 20 repetitions. There are 2 variations of these calf raises. The first round, you're gonna be doing the floating heel lunge calf raise, and the second round, you're gonna be doing the sprinter calf raise. Training the calf muscles are critical for maximizing your explosiveness, as it plays a huge role in ankle stiffness qualities, force and power production in both sprinting and jumping. For both of them, we're gonna elevate our feet so the heels are off the ground for both variations. The first one puts you in a split stance iso hold, which also recruits the quadriceps. The second variation puts you in a more upright position like you would in jumping and sprinting. Both are valuable and need to be done slow and controlled. Think about also pushing through the balls of your feet, raising up and getting full extension. Once finished, you're going to complete the block with D2, side-lying adductor raises for 30 repetitions per side. This is a great movement to work on inner groin muscles, which can often get strained from high-speed change of direction movements. Actively pull the leg as high as you can to maximize range of motion. Go slow and controlled to really feel the burn. All right, team, like you see on the shirt right here, you need to be the hardest worker in the room at all times. Don't let anybody outwork you. Don't let anybody outgrind you. Don't let anybody outperform you any single day, any second, every minute, any hour. You do not let anybody take your shine. You're always going to be ahead of the competition. Continue to separate yourself and take your game to the next level to be the greatest version you can possibly be. And let's do it together. I'll see you guys next time.